made it back. The top trending list. So, as always, I always like to ask you the question. Tell me what you think about what you see.
You know I love it. You know I love it. I'm furious about Matriarch because the last copy went to a friend of mine and not to me. And like I just feel betrayed. And you know I love me some Nightwing Pumpkin, and his pumpkins are doing it for me. They're doing it for me. They're doing it for the girls. They're doing it for the gays. They're doing it for the gods. They're pumpkin it up. I love it.
Are you referring to this book here?
I like her, yeah.
You're referring to this one, right?
You know what? It's, people don't have taste. It'll drop and I'll get to it.
Yeah. All right. And then we got two more to pick. So from the other two books, we got a return to a character we have not seen. Literally decades we haven't seen this character. So we'll talk a little bit about that character. And of course, the homage book that returns from last week with Deadpool Batman. But let's go ahead and let's focus our attention on these honorable mentions. The honorable mentions are the books that we saw that didn't quite make the list, but they're worth talking about. The first book, again, the first appearance of Kelly Cole in The Death of Silver Surfer. Now, I will admit, I like this cover. I like the simplicity of the cover. I like what the cover is showing me. I think overall, it's a great cover. What do you guys say?
Cover. But that's it. There's also many nice covers for Death of Silver Surfer #1.
But it does give us it has some intrigue into it because it's literally telling you he's gonna die. So, for how long is the question? How long do you think Norman Rat's gonna be gone for?
Let's say 2 years.
2 years? We're gonna give it a 2-year period.
Yeah, unless they have it out for him, then I'm gonna say then it's gonna be 5.
Yeah, it could be 5 if they have it out for him.
Let's remember when Perlmutter had it out for the X-Men and Fantastic Four. We did not see the Fantastic Four as the Four for 5 years, and we did not see the real Wolverine was dead for 5 years.
Yeah, they kept him dead for a while. All right, so I'm gonna let you introduce the next book.
Yes, Pumpkin Spice Superman #30. Now, of course, there's nothing going on here but gratuitous man titty Clark on the cover with some nice chisel fur. I mean, but I love the issue because it's about Superman and Superboy Prime, battling evil Legionnaires and trying to save Booster Gold. Like, I think it's a great issue. But I also love. They're doing it for the girls and the gays. We are here. Thank you. Keep it up. We need it. All right. We deserve gratuitous covers too. I appreciate you, DC Comics. I appreciate you.
Did you know that Superman had a hairy chest?
It's optional because he can laser it off with heat vision at any time.
But this is the first time I've seen this.
Well, I feel like a lot of artists give it like Travis. What's his name? The one who drew Kal-El. Or Son of Kal-El, like he's hairless in Son of Kal-El,
We got to make this a thing, chisel fur.
Yeah. So they went with chisel fur here, and that's fine. Let Clark have some chisel fur, and we know Lois likes to change it up. We know the Superman World costume is hanging up in the bedroom. We've seen it. All right, it was in Action 1051. We've seen it. We know it's hanging. We know they like to get freaky, and Clark can just shave it off with the heat vision. No
there you
problem.
Go. All right, and then let's go over our last honorable mention, and it's the first cover appearance of Tombstone Spectacular Spider-Man 139. This is a great Sal Buscema cover. I love the way they created Tombstone. He's like, he's like a gangster, but. Oh, I just love this character. I love Tombstone. So this is his first cover appearance. So it's not his first appearance, but it has been getting some traction because we have been seeing some more information regarding Tombstone. So there you have it. Those are your honorable mention. It is now time for number 10 in our list, and it goes to Comics Greatest World, Barbed Wire #1. This is the first appearance of Barbed Wire. Came out in 1993 for Dark Horse Comics. $3 near mint was the last recorded sale. Yep, it's a dollar bin book. For the most common fair market value is $4 near mint, $4 and 9.8. As far as the trending list goes, it's #5 for Key Collector, #7 for CBSI. Did not quite make it to the cover price list. 30-day sales is 68 sales. Hype level is low. So, are you aware of why this?
Anderson whispering into the world. There may be some barbed wire action.
Well, there will be barbed wire action, but they're planning for a TV series. So it's going to be either in a streaming platform or something like that, where they're bringing back the barbed wire character, which she made famous in a movie back in the 90s. Yeah, talking about flashbacks. There you go. You got it. The flashbacks.
Flashbacks.
So the next question, we'll get back. I think we'll get back to this question later, Ron, because we could talk a little bit about that. Yeah, I can't believe this book is that cheap, though. Like, even like I understand that it's barbed wire is not the end all be all, but she had a movie. Is it because there's a large print run? Because this is 1993. So I can't answer to why this book is so cheap.
Because no one really cared.
But it's Pamela Anderson. There should be someone.
You would think, but also, did anyone really care?
Well, did anybody really care about the Comics Greatest World? Because I don't think it ever really was. I do like X. X was cool. If you remember X.
Vaguely.
Yes.
Vaguely.
But I remember the character. I remember the look. Yeah. All right. You can pick this up dirt cheap. So I bet you people are going to try to sell it for $20. So we'll take a look at it. All right. So that's number 10. Let's take a look at our next book in our list. And this book is number 9 in our list. We are referring to Mark Spears' Monsters #7. This is the 1 in 25 famous Monster of Filmland homage variant. This book just came out for Keen Spot. $41 near mint was the last recorded sales value. Most common fair market value is $42 near mint. $143 at a 9.8. As far as trending list goes, number 10 for Key Collector, number 6 at cover price. 30-day sales, we have 29 sales in total. Hype level is at a medium. I think Mark Spears is still a giant right now in the industry, right? But I feel like it's on a downward trajectory, if you know what I'm saying. It's not as high as it was, let's say, a year ago or something like that. But what's your thoughts on this cover?
I mean, I like it. I like what I appreciate a good variant from time to time.
Yeah.
You know? And obviously people are just absolutely in love with Mark Spears right now. So
yeah.
And you know what? The fact that it's cooled off, you could pick it up at a reasonable price.
Yeah, because a book like this, if it would have been like a year ago, it would have been like already in the $100 range, right? Yeah. Now we're looking at $40, $50, which just seems a little reasonable. Of course, you'll have like some kind of con exclusive that will jump out of nowhere. But this was a 1 in 25. I figured what's happening is that people are picking up monsters more frequently. So therefore the print runs get higher, and therefore the 1 in 25 is not as rare as the original pieces were. So at this price point, if you are a Mark Spears guy, if you are unfortunately a completist, which I think will be really hard to be right now for Mark Spears, because there's a lot of Mark Spears going on. I think this is a great one. It's a Frankenstein cover. It literally says it's a homage cover, which I think is one of the best things about it.
I approve.
Mm-hmm. All right. Moving on to our list at number 8, we got Deadpool Batman #1, the Steve McNiven 1 in 25 variant. This book was from Marvel DC. $12 near mint was the last recorded value of this book. Most common fair market value is $23 near mint, $125 for 9.8, and those are for pre-sales. As far as the trending list goes, this came in number 10 for cover price. 112 sales within the 30-day period. Hype level is at a high because of other books that are part of this list. But this is one of my favorite covers of all the Deadpool Batmans. It is an original piece. It features Wolverine as opposed to Deadpool, which I
Yes.
think makes it cooler. Also, it's because there is a Batman Wolverine story, Old Man Logan versus Dark Knight Returns. So that's kind of what it is here. But I find it interesting that it's still, modern age Wolverine and Batman. But
Listen, it's a great choice. And who knows what the artist directions were given at the time, and thoughts and change, whatever. It's a great cover. It's a great looking cover. I can't argue with it.
yeah, and the costumes, if you look at the costumes, you're looking at Batman in his like a traditional garb, right? Because the symbol is the way it used to look. And
Yeah.
Wolverine
Blue
is
and
made,
gray.
yeah, Wolverine's costume is not exactly his original costume, but it's kind of like the astonishing
Exactly. It's very astonishing X-Men.
It's
Yeah.
astonishing X-Men. So it's kind of within that range here. But I love this cover. I remember seeing this cover and I was like, this is gorgeous. It wasn't in the list last week. It was one of those that were missed. It was missed out from last week. That kind of
it did appear on cover price though.
Yeah, it did appear on cover price. It appeared for some, but it didn't appear for all of them.
Yeah, but I'm right. I'm saying, but it's not like, oh no, it was unseen. Like it was like it made a presence.
It did
a presence.
And yes, Ralph, the Crypto Jeff all the way. I'm with you, Ralph.
I love the Crypto Jeff myself.
I love it. I love it too. We love crypto. We love Jeff in this channel. This is a Jeff loving channel. All right, unlike some other people I know. Let's move on and let's take a look at the number 7 book of the week, and that is going to Nightwing 130, the Water Pumpkin Spicy variant. Before you start talking about it, let me give you the details. Came out from DC Comics. $20 near mint was the last recorded sales value of this book. Most common fair market was $25 near mint, $60 and 9.8 for pre-sales. As far as trending list, number 4 in CBSI, number 5 for cover price. 72 sales within the 30-day period. Hype level is at a medium right now. But if Cliff has his way, it would be as high as possible.
It is number 1. Dick has never been anything short of number 1 in my heart. And this
just had to say that
this Nightwing, this Pumpkin Spice is delivering all the spice. I was like, I can't say enough. It's here for the girls and the gays, everybody. All right. Yeah, we are a target demographic that is necessary. All right. All right. You're doing it for the boys and the lesbians all day and all night. All right. It's more. Your Felicia Hardy is doing work. For a whole gambit of people. All right. There we go.
All right. Thank you for your commentary. It was greatly appreciated.
Thank you.
Cliff, both hands above the table, please. And say less.
Say less. Grizz, like...
All right, let's move on. At number 6 in our list is Absolute Batman number 1. It came back. This is a book that finds its way to just keep creeping back on these lists. It's actually from 2024, not 25, so there's a little typo there. $46 near mint was the last recorded value of this book. $45 is the fair market value for near mint, $142 for 9.8. As far as trending list goes, it's number 3 for key collector, number 9 for cover price. 30-day sales, we have 95 sales. This book sells, man. This book sells. I'm a little shocked that it's at a $45 price point right now because there's so many copies out there.
I'm shocked. What are y'all doing? If I tell you Spawn number 1 is older than this and there's 16,000 9.8s out there, don't spend more than $125 on Spawn number 1. This came out 2 seconds ago. You probably could have found one under your Christmas tree at Christmas time. You're ridiculous. $142 for 9.8. All right? Good Lord. You could be tripping over copies. How many of these they produce? 300,000 or some shit like that?
Yeah. 4. No, isn't it 4? Last I checked, it was 4.
Okay, 400,000. Where's the value in this book? Y'all are tripping. And to spec on a book that's about an alternate universe when history has told us that alternate universe stories do not retain great value. The greatest alternate universe story that I could conceive of, I consider it to be Kingdom Come. All right, and that series is still pennies on the dollar by comparison. But
yeah, but that's an Elseworld series. We're talking about ongoing here.
It's right, and so is Ultimate Spider-Man, so is Ultimate X-Men,
original Ultimate Spider-Man,
original Ultimate X-Men, Spider-Man, and all of them. And look what happened: the trash box. And I'm just saying,
I don't know about the trash box.
Oh yeah, they're in the trash box.
I don't think they're in the trash box. They're in my box.
Tell me, right? But you appreciate them, and I appreciate them. But when you're out and about, tell me you don't see them lining up dollar bins.
Well, they're not in the dollar bins. They're not as pricey as they once were. I know
Ultimate
Spider-Man number 1 was in the 100 plus range. Now it's more like a $20, $30 book.
There's very few of them that are expensive. The death of Ultimate Uncle Ben was at the time that it occurred, it shot up to a $50 book. Mm-hmm. And now I could probably find it for $5 easily, you know. I'm just saying, look, Alex is even agreeing with me. Thank you, Alex. Thank you.
All right. Moving on to our number 5 book of the week. And that is going to go to Deadpool Batman number 1. This is the Donovan homage variant, with returning to the list. This book came out last week. $25 near mint is the last recorded sales value. Most common is $22 near mint, $73.09.8. Trending list, it's number 6 for CBSI. It has 186 sales. That makes this book high.
I mean, it's a great looking cover. It features all the characters on the cover who are in the book.
And Jeff,
who's in the book with Crypto.
And Jeff.
And Crypto.
I just got to point out Jeff. That's what I'm saying. I need to point out.
I got to point. He's a good boy, and he deserves his good boyness. And by the way, and you know what? There's all these silent issues, BS everywhere. Okay, you need to be you need to be a class act to deliver a silent issue. Jeff and Crypto was class act silent issue all the way. I love it.
You can read it all the way through.
In the meantime, this is the copy that I originally bought, and then I gave it away as a prize at work. And now I have the J. Scott Campbell one in place of it. But I am really happy to see it, still out and about. And I pointed out to the person who won it at work that they should treasure it.
Yeah, I have my copy. I love this cover because you know me, I'm an Infinity Gauntlet kind of guy. So I got look at it, look at right there, look at that. So I love it. I think it's an awesome cover. It's a great looking cover. Let's move on to number 4 on our list. And that's going to go to Deadpool Batman number 1, the Stegman homage variant. This book also came out last week. $20 near mint. It's the last recorded sales value. Most common fair market value is $21 near mint. $60 for 9.8. As far as trending goes, number 5 for CBSI. Number 7 for cover price. 327 sales within a 30-day period. Really, that's a 2-week period. So
it's a 2-week period. I mean,
that really is a 2-week period. Because that's when it came out. Hype level is at a high. Wow. That's a lot of sales. And this is, so when we look at these sales, in case you guys don't know, these are not store sales. These are online sales. These are sales through eBay and the secondary marketplace. Yeah, that's crazy.
I wish I could feel something for this, but I do not.
I will openly admit it's one of the better homages to this cover.
It's fine, but this cover has been so homage that I'm deadened by it now. I am deadened.
I agree to that. What I like about it is the batarangs. They made it look like claws. Stegman did a really good job with the batarangs.
They did the last time they did a Batman claw homage.
When they do the flip book, right? The Batman Deadpool, we're gonna get the reverse.
Pulls swords, yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna get the reverse. So we'll see that one. I almost picked this up this week. But the person wanted a little extra for it, not $20, a little less. But I was like, I'm not pulling the trigger right now. I don't need it like that. So there's enough copies to go around. You know what I mean? So there you have it. At number 4, Deadpool Batman. Let's take a look at number 3. At number 3, we're going to go into Skin Breaker number 1, the thank you 1 per store variant. This one is an interesting one because I did see this today. So when I went to my guy to get my comic books, it is very subtle to the point that he had no idea that he had a 1 per store. He thought it was the original cover.
Yeah, it is very subtle. Very,
it's subtle. It's very subtle. It's just the letter Skin Breaker that is rised. It's embossed, but it doesn't have a glow to it like a typical foil. So you'll be surprised. Some shops may actually have it on the counter and not even know it. All right, $60 near minimum. The last recorded sales value. The most common fair market value is $61. Currently, there's no slabs recorded for it. As far as trending list, it's number 10 for Key Collector, number 3 in CBSI, number 2 in cover price. 30-day sales, we have 91 sales. Hype level is at a high. I picked it up. I opened it up. By God, it is gorgeous, Cliff. This is
the book is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my God, it is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like every I was talking about this last night. Every page is phenomenal. The art is like Finch skipped nothing, and the fact that Green Shirt Guy's observation was like, well, he actually did too much. I was like, he can do too much for me every day of the week, baby. Every day of the week, he can do too much for me because I am loving it. Let me show you the splash page. I love so much, so freaking much. Come on, splash pagey. Where are you, baby? Where are you? Good God, it's almost there. All right, that splash page. Right?
Yeah, he did not miss anything.
No, he didn't miss anything. And then let's just oh, by the way, like we're just telling story over here.
When I opened it up, because I knew it was fine art. I knew it was fine art when I heard about it. Until I opened it and I was like, hot damn, David Fish. Now I know why it's taking 8 years to do this. This is an 8-year project that's finally seeing the light of day. Also, what's important to note about this book is that the reason why it's so detailed is that it's actually bigger than your standard page. So what's a 2-page splash really is taking up 4 pages. And that's why it's so detailed. To the point that they're making a treasury edition of this book. And that's going to be coming out soon. I don't think it's going to be as pricey because it's still a treasury edition, so it's going to have the price of a treasury edition would. But as far as trending goes, I don't know. That's I'm not sure a lot of people are going to pick up because let's be honest, it's hard to maintain these types of books. But it is gorgeous. I can't wait to sit down and read this thing because it doesn't even look like a hard read. Kurtman did not put a lot of words. It almost looked like an Apocalypto book.
I don't listen. This movie this scene
it feels like a movie, right?
Right. I'm saying this book got me, and that's it. That's the power of storytelling when you have a team that has gelled, right? That this is like I'm saying I will come back for more.
Mm-hmm. All right, there you have it. Number 3, Skin Breaker number 1, the thank you 1 per store variant. Let's move on our list to our next book. And that book is at number 2. We are going into the first appearance of Tombstone, Web of Spider-Man 36. This book came back all the way back in 1988 from Marvel Comics. $25 near mid. It's the last recorded sales value. Most common is $28 at a very fine. $120 at 9.6 is the average. Trending list, number 1 for Key Collector, number 2 for CBSI, number 3 for cover price. I didn't even notice that until now. 1, 2, 3. 106 sales within the 30-day period. Really within the last week, I'm going to say, because the news came out this week. Hype level is at a high for this book. This is the first appearance of Tombstone. It's official. We do have a Tombstone that will be making his debut in Spider-Man Brand New Day. He's also the same actor, Marcus Jones III, who was the voice of Tombstone in Across the Spider-Verse.
Which I love.
Perfect casting. Perfect casting. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't do the flat top.
Listen, man, I have zero qualms here. Zero qualms.
Mhm. The cover, on the other hand, all right, it's a cover.
It's a choice. Choices
It's
are
a
made.
choice. Now, I have to give love. Keith Williams did the inks, so I got to give love to my boy Keith, who I can't wait to get my book back very soon. We'll talk about that in a future episode. Uh, but what do you think? The real question is for me, what do you think Tombstone's role will be in this movie? Will he have a major role or will it be a smaller role? Just your thoughts.
I don't know. Like, there's a lot going on in this movie. We have Tombstone. We have Kingpin. We have
Kingpin's not involved.
all right. So we have Tombstone. We have Scorpion.
Mm-hmm.
We do have another villain, right? Officially, not unofficially. Officially.
So, Mr. Negative,
Is he official?
well,
He's not official.
his gang is.
Official.
His gang is.
Right, and that doesn't. And as experience with Marvel has told us, that means nothing.
Okay, so we know for a fact we have two villains, Scorpion and Tombstone. Now we have Boomerang. Boomerang's official. We don't have a character casting, but we don't have I don't think we have an actor attached to it, but we know he's in it. So the actor is kind of like a no-name actor, so we know he's not going to have a big role.
Okay.
We have so those are our three that we know. Our potentials are Tarantula, as well as Mr. Negative, as you said, right? So that makes five villains. On top of that, confirm Hulk. Bruce Banner, Hulk,
and Punisher.
Those two are confirmed. And of course, the cast in itself.
Yes.
My take is that Brand New Day is going to be treated like a day in the life kind of thing. Or at least, you know what I mean? Like, play with the title. This is like Spider-Man's Day. You know? Take some guts with it. Make it a 24-hour story. Have some guts. You know what I mean? All this happens within 24 hours. And now he has a gash to deal with it, because he was concussed. So, I don't know. It's hard to say what this movie's going to be like. You know what I mean? Like,
I know exactly what you mean. I'm with everybody else. Like, what is this going to be? Because, like, honestly, when I rewatch No Way Home,
mm-hmm.
it's got some great beats and moments, but the movie really relies on the three Spider-Men to carry it.
Oh yeah, of course. The whole intention.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, I very much enjoy watching Spider-Man Homecoming and Far From Home. I really enjoy them for what they are.
Yeah.
Then the third one, I enjoy it more for what it does than for what it is. And and that's a problem I have with more recent Marvel films.
Yeah. Well, I think they did a lot of cannon fodder with that one. It was, fanfare, kind of like Deadpool Wolverine in a way.
Right. But that's my problem. Even Deadpool Wolverine, right? Lots of fanfare, but it actually has its own. I mean, it's not the greatest story ever told. Let me not get crazy. But like, it has its own story.
Mm-hmm.
It's doing its thing. So like, there's a whole bunch of people I wanted to see in that movie. Like, where the hell was Halle Berry? All right, but
I'm still wondering, where is Halle Berry, because she's a name that has not been mentioned.
Let me tell you something, Marvel, Disney, Fox, whoever you are this week. All right. Former Fox, y'all need to pay a woman her money. Pay her money. All right.
So L. Ron Hubbard earlier asked the question a while back, what is Tombstone's powers?
And I answered somewhere in the chat because I can't let anything go.
So let's get an answer to that. For
basically, he's got superhuman strength, superhuman durability, superhuman stamina. He's resistant to cold because of the whole albino mutation experimental gas BS, right? And it's implied that he has longevity,
yeah,
that he ages slower than most.
Or in the words of Black Spiders, he's hard.
And being that he is a father, I could see that he might be harder sometimes than others. He's also an expert. He's also an expert in hand-to-hand combat. Though he's not a super genius, but he's a strategist. Mm-hmm. All right. And that's it. Bulletproof, super strong mob boss. I feel like
he's kind of like he's almost like an antithesis to Luke Cage in a way, in some respect, right? Everything that Luke Cage, but as a villain, pretty much. So there you have it. That number 2, Web of Spider-Man 36. It's time for the number 1 book, and it comes at no surprise what the number 1 book for this week is. It is the first appearance of the Matriarch. No, I said it before. Matriarch. What the hell's wrong with me? Matriarch, the Sampier variant. This book came out last week. $20 near mint. It's the last recorded sale. This book is going for $25. They're already selling this book at 9.8 at $100. As far as trending goes, number 9 in Key Collector, number 1 in CBSI, number 1 at cover price. We have a 30-day sale of $123. Hype level of this book is at a high.
That's a badass bitch cover. That's why.
Dude, do we potentially have could this I might be jumping the gun on this one. I'm pretty sure I might be. Could we potentially have a blue chip key here?
Possibly. I mean, they set her up to actually be interesting. Like when they cut to the future, her regime is executing heroes left and right, and all of them are like Wonder Woman. Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like Wonder Woman has her rogues gallery isn't that big, right? She has Ares, and she has Chitara, and she has.
Oh my God! You're getting stop talking.
What?
Just stop. Okay. What? Because you already disrespected the cheetah, and because Chitara is a thunder.
Oh, I did say Chitara. My bad.
All right. She has
the Thundercat.
She has the cheetah. All right.
Yeah, cheetah.
Ares, God of War, of course.
She got.
All right. She's got the silver swan.
Don't forget Cersei.
Cersei's a badass bitch. She's got Veronica Cale. That's right.
I don't know about Veronica.
Veronica Cale is not just for absolute Wonder Woman. She has already been a Wonder Woman villain. And if
that's a villain named Veronica. That strikes fear in the hearts of people everywhere.
Luthor strikes fear. It's not about striking fear. It's about what they represent. Veronica Cale is an adversary. Veronica Cale found that island with that weird stuff going on in 52 and declared it independent sovereignty. She is that woman. And
no. Sorry.
I want you to know that right now you're giving me R-rated thoughts. All right? So stop.
I appreciate that then.
we have Dr. Psycho, phenomenal.
Yeah, pass. He's not all that.
Okay, yeah, right.
Yeah, pass.
Fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
We have the female cyborg, which again a lot of people don't understand.
Pass.
Giganta, we all know her.
Yeah, Giganta, we'll give Giganta credit. She gets her due. That's definitely a character. Yeah. So, all right. So she has a bigger rogues gallery than I even thought of. But I couldn't think of it at the time, like the way it is. I think this could be her Raja Ghul.
Possible. I am thinking she's gonna be more along the lines of her General Zod.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. Mm-hmm. Right? And also, like, look at her. This is future her. At the end of the issue, we are seeing what she is in the future, and we also meet her as a baby, right?
Mhm.
So we know what she's gonna turn into. I mean, she's got a Green Lantern ring and a Legion ring. Like
That's a telltale sign, man.
yeah, that she's a killer. She's a freaking killer. You
But
know,
whose ring is it? Whose rings are they?
right? Well, I was gonna say, right. That's kind of interesting. I could assume if we're gonna play it safe, that could be Superman's Legion ring. But no, they killed Superman on the street, so that was stupid.
Yeah, Mon-El.
Green Lantern, you know, well, no, why would Mon-El be hanging out in the past? Well, who knows?
But they always like to come back in the past. That's like their thing.
Yeah, but he usually doesn't because he's trapped in the Phantom Zone.
Okay.
You know, whenever he rarely actually when we've seen him in the past, it's usually his past self involved. The last time I saw Mon-El go to the past in a comic book, it was when they wanted to find Superboy and what had happened to him, you know, and they're like, oh, this is really weird. And then they found out that the whole thing was a trap by the Time Trapper. And that was the 80s. Every time I've seen Mon-El in the past, since it's just been his regular self. And like, usually he's like, oh, y'all going back to the past? Yeah, deuces.
Deuces.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Black Spider is saying Guy.
Yeah, why not? Probably Hal, though. Probably Hal.
You think Hal?
Yeah.
It could be John. Did Kyle get his ring back?
Yeah, Kyle's had a ring.
So maybe Kyle? Because they've been trying to kill off Kyle forever.
I know, but this is a probable future. And I'm just saying, if you want the most badassery, knowing that she's got Hal's ring screams badassery.
Yeah.
You know, if she's got Superman's Legion ring, which of course, the more I talk about, the less sense it makes. But still, if she has a prominent,
I think it's someone else. I don't think it'll be a Superman's ring. I think it'll be one of the actual Legionnaires. Like, you know, it could be Saturn Girl, it could be Lightning Lad, it could be one of those.
But who?
Even Brainiac 5, why not?
I'm just saying, who makes the most sense for time travel?
Yeah.
Like, a few of them have done it.
Yeah. Ooh, Timberwolf.
Ah!
Yeah! Why not? Let's kill off our Wolverine. All right, guys. That is your #1 book of the week, Wonder Woman 25, the Sampere variant. Oh, this is a freaky... I have to check if he's going to be in New York Comic Con because I'm getting my book signed.
He's wonderful.
Yes, this is gorgeous, man. Guys, you let me know what your thoughts. What's your closing thoughts here? Which books do you have? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let us know. We love to hear from you. And stay tuned for next week's ranking. Will she return next week? I have a feeling she might return. I'm just saying. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more comic content. Check out these other videos for even more insight. And I'll see you at the next one. Excelsior.